Okay, now we move on to the communication portion of our meeting. This portion of the meeting is where you are invited to share your thoughts with the board. Please know that this time has been set aside for the board to listen to you. Your comments are valued and will be taken into careful consideration. The board will not engage in dialogue at this time. Presentations are limited to 5 minutes each. We had 2 people sign up to speak this evening. First person is Jack Hannigan. Please come to the podium and state your name for the record.
Hi, my name is Jack Hannigan. I have some folders for the board members to look at.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
I'll take the one for the person that's not here and I'll put it in her. Thank you.
And I also have, we have a petition to show you guys, and I have all this.
Thank you.
Well, I'm a junior at the high school, and I'm trying to address some of the issues I have on our current situation regarding backpacks and safety. At the beginning of the year, it was announced that the dress code regarding backpacks will be returning into effect. The reason I, along with Jenna, have decided to petition this rule is because we feel that is an inappropriate and unreasonable solution to the issues that we face. We do understand that this policy has returned into effect because of current events and school violence. However, the students of the school want to have their voices heard too. Jenna Kramer, Benji Baker, and I have collected 665 signatures, including student, parent, and teacher signatures. I have collected reasons on why the rule negatively affects students and data to show how often backpacks are used in school shootings. From what Jenna and I have heard, some students feel anxious, unsecured, uncomfortable, and rushed at school because of the backpack rule. For example, Adele Hoeller, a friend of mine, informed me on how her situation with getting to class on time. She is a sophomore who rode the bus the first week of school. Adele told me, my bus would get to the freshman building at 7:55, and I would have to run to the school. I would have to run to the building, then to my locker, then to class. I would be almost late every day. It was so much easier when I could just walk straight to my first bell. She explained to me how she was stressed having to rush around the building every morning, especially since it is her first year here at the senior building. Because of this issue, she now gets a ride to school every morning from me, and I have a hard time believing that she's the only one in her grade or at the school who has an issue with this. Another issue students are having is that they feel uncomfortable carrying their tablets around that are required for AP Physics. Ethan Duncan, a junior, explained to me, if I could carry my backpack, it would give me a secure place to carry my $300 tablet for AP Physics, which I'm responsible for returning in perfect condition. But instead, I have to carry it with my other books and folders, which puts it at risk of damage or being stolen. The reason I can't put it in my locker between classes is because I don't have enough time to get to my locker between first and second period. Ethan expressed to me that carrying the tablet would be much smoother and less stressful if he could keep it secured on his person and in his backpack. Another issue, including myself, we do not have enough time to use the restroom or go to lockers in between class. Teachers do give us passes, but it is encouraged to use the bathroom in between bells instead of during class. A classmate of mine, Lily Martin, has told me the fact that we only have 5 minutes to get to our lockers and then to class makes it pretty much impossible to use the bathroom between classes. I fully agree with Lily, and I've tried to use the restroom between classes, and it's hard to make it the rest to class without stopping. On the research packet I have given each of the board members labeled data on past major school shootings and school shootings from 2018 to present. I've researched and collected data on how often school shootings have involved backpacks carrying the weapon. I found that from January 1st, from 2018 through May 7th, 2019, there were 52 recorded school shootings. From this, I found that 32.7% of school shootings did not use backpacks to carry the weapon, and only 9.6% of shootings had the gunman use their backpack to carry the weapon. That is only 5 definite cases. 40.4% of the shootings did not happen in the schools. When researching these, the shootings tended to happen in parking lots, sports events, or on the buses. With shootings that happened outside the school, it felt it did not matter to figure the backpack was used, not because. In conclusion, I found that the current rule is not allowing students to carry their backpacks during school hours, has multiple negative effects towards the students, and backpacks are not the leading factor in school shootings. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. We'll make sure the appropriate person follows up with you. Okay, thank you very much. Next person to sign up is Jenna, and I apologize, I can't read. Is it Lyons? Kramer, that's a K. Okay, I apologize. It's a C. Okay. Jenna Kramer, thank you.
Do you want me to state my name again for the record?
Yes, please.
I'm Jenna Kramer. I'm also a junior at the high school. I would like to start off by saying thank you for allowing us this time to speak with you tonight. I'm here to speak to you to discuss the issue of the backpack policy. We are aware that safety is always the first priority in this district. That is why we want to present you with an alternative that would not only make our students feel safer, but also help to make our lives as students easier. First, I would start off with the proposition of metal detectors in FHS. A single metal detecting wall that fits the needs of our school is approximately $2,300. These metal detectors can have the sensitivity increased or decreased to detect different sized pieces of metal. That way, students will not be stopped for small pieces of metal such as car keys or coins, etc. Staff members can be trained on how to administer the metal detectors. Then a staff member can be placed at each door as students come into the building. This could be adapted into the same duty rotation the teachers are assigned at the beginning of every school year. I know that another argument against the metal detectors may be that our school has close to 3,000 students coming in 2 doors already. However, we have come up with an idea that students could be assigned an entry door during arrival. They would have this door number printed on their schedule. This way, the entrances will not become congested during arrival. Students with metal screws or plates could come through the Welcome Center in the morning and be subjected to a metal wand detector. This is the alternative that we truly believe would be best to keep our students and faculty safe. There are so many safety grants for public schools in Ohio. You could look at Safety Schools Ohio or grants.gov. If you type school-based philanthropy into a search engine, it will produce many grants relating to school security. When Cincinnati Public Schools added metal detectors to their schools, that was funded by grants. I also know that several students would be more than willing to assist in organizing a fundraiser of some sort. We want to see change in our school, and as students, we are willing to assist in that change as much as you would allow us. We also took some polls from students online. Here are the results. When surveying 200 students about if extra safety precautions would make them feel more secure, 76% said yes and 24% said no. When surveying 220 students about the installation of metal detectors and if that would make them feel more secure at school, 78% said yes and 22% said no. In closing, I would like to share my own personal beliefs about the policy. So, to begin, I truly do not believe that banning backpacks in the halls and classrooms make our campus any safer. Since backpacks are not banned on campus, that means that if a student wanted to bring a weapon into the school building, they could do so and open fire into the hallways. I truly believe that the only thing that can make an impact on our safety is metal detectors being installed in our school. I also would like to reference the lockdown we had in November of last year. That lockdown impacted me very much. That day made me realize that I truly was not safe at school. I always had figured that that sort of thing could never happen in Fairfield. I was wrong. That sort of thing can happen in Fairfield. Other students and I want to come to school with peace of mind. Metal detectors would give us that peace of mind. I'm not expecting a decision from you tomorrow. I understand these things take time. However, I do truly hope you will take this to heart and start a conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you for your comments. Again, we will make sure someone follows up with you. Thank you very much. And I apologize for mispronouncing your name.